everybody. Welcome to Cabot Crossing here. And we are back with another GenrePlay episode this time. We're doing some more DC20. We're using some of the new kind of between rules with the subclasses, kind of between 0.8 and 0.9. And we've created some new characters for a fantasy game. And we're going to try them out with these subclasses. And don't forget, subscribe if you want to keep up with everything. And just to let you know, because this is Cabot Cross Publishing, where we publish books, we did just publish this book, Enchant Tales and Twisted Lore, which is anthologies with all sorts of cool stories with twists on folklore, fairy tales, and fables. And I wrote a story. Colton here wrote a story. So feel free to check it out if you like. I'll put a link in the description. So without any further ado, I think that's usually a line you like to do, Greg.
A day.
A day.
A day.
Why don't you tell us what we're doing, Jim?
So, we just made characters, by the way, right before this. Probably should record it for session 0, but whatever.
Oops.
So this is just a one-shot, hopefully not very long. This one-shot will also be released, I think, as part of a DC20 magazine it's his one-shot that he came up with. So he had a live stream of it if you want to go watch his as well. But
what's it called? Or is that give it away?
Why would you ask me such things on the fly? I don't know. Something Grom, something like that. I probably should have had that ready. It is called Yummy Grub. I was close.
Awesome. Oh yeah, thanks. You remind me, Greg. We do have a link to DC22 if you want to get this game from Dungeon Coach. And we do have an affiliate link, so it doesn't cost you anything. Gives us a little bit of something. So, and lets them know you're watching us playing his game.
Yeah. And if you use the affiliate link, we'll do more DC20 because we'll be like, oh my god, you like it? Yeah. But I need to start out. Hopefully, you all have dice. I need everyone to roll a fate roll, a D20. You don't want to be low. You probably want to be high.
4.
Great start.
16.
We got 13.
5.
Oh, close. All right. Feldspar. Oh shit! I need to update your name. Feldspar. I mean,
there you go.
I can read. Feldspar. Am I saying it right? I don't.
Yeah,
I know I had a lot of trouble with your previous one.
You did. But I tried to be nice this time.
Unfortunately, you were on watch going through this swamp, and you're reading whatever you were doing. You weren't watching very well, and halfway through your watch, you fell asleep. It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
However, the first one to actually wake up, I think 16 was the highest, is Bartholomew. You wake up with a bit of a headache.
That sounds about right.
Were you drinking before this?
In an awkward position. Your arms are stuck behind you as your kind of eyes wake up a bit. A wet hand slaps you across the face. Not hard, just enough to wake you up. And you start to focus. And you see what looks to be some type of frog-like creature of some sort. He's skinny, big eyes on the top of his head, looking in both directions, looking at you. His little spindly hand just slapped you across the face. Left a streak of goo across your face. You're not wearing your armor right now. And your arms are...
Wait a minute, I sleep in my armor, most definitely. Come on.
Well, you're definitely not wearing it, though. And and your arms are stuck behind you in a wall. Like, you can kind of feel them. They feel nasty but sticky, like some type of goop has them stuck with your back to the wall in this cavern. As you look around, you see a cavern. You see the other party members. You see who rolled the next highest. I think it was Zhom. You see Zhom there, stuck lying on a bed of sticky goop. It's like a little raised area. You see Zhom there, stuck, just sleeping still. You look up and you see Qualitative Rex hanging from the ceiling upside down, feet tied to the
Qualitative
ceiling.
Rex. Come
Qualitative.
on.
What did I say? Quantitative?
Yes.
It's literally the opposite. Qualitative Rex, hanging upside down, feet tied to the ceiling, hands tied behind, and his hands are tied to the ground with vines. So he's like being stretched almost. And then you see Feldspar, the lowest of the fate rolls, blindfolded, hanging from the ceiling by the wrist, hands gooped together in front of him.
Great.
But they don't seem to be awoken. You're the only one awoke. And as the little creature slaps you, he says, looks good. Tasty. Goop, look good on you. As he starts to go to, he starts heading towards Zhom. Do you want to do anything or say anything as he's meandering over towards Zhom? Bart, that's you if you wanted to. Because you're on mute.
Of course I'm muted. So I see him start heading towards Zhom, and he says something unintelligible.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's hungry.
No, he looks too small to eat you all. He's not even half your. He's about maybe a little past half your size.
And you said my hands are bound behind me.
Yeah, by goop of some type of sticky goop, and your whole back is kind of stuck to the wall. He will eventually go over to Zhom, and Zhom, you get jolted awake. Bart, you see him poking Zhom and goes, "This one's alive. This one's alive, yes." And he like slaps you, Zhom, across the face, and you feel the sticky goop go across your face as well.
Gross.
And you see everyone else that I mentioned.
He probably doesn't fall in the category of a
looking at you.
beast, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Let me see if he even says what these are. I mean, they would be beast kin. I could make an argument for beast. Beast kin, beast.
Okay, so if they are, it'd be great. And we could do.
Just
I'm gonna try.
Remind you, you're prone on your back, stuck to a table. Your arms and back are stuck to this table with some sticky goop.
I'm not gonna attack, but I just want to use. It says I can get advantage on checks made to learn or recall information about a type of creature.
Ooh, go for it. That'd be history.
History.
Or nature.
And that's off intelligence, right?
History or nature, up to you.
Okay, and I get an advantage, which I need, because I'm not super great at it. Okay. So it looks like my best would be, an 18, 19.
19's pretty decent. You know that these are known as croakkin. Some people call them frog folk, but they live in little tribes. They're somewhat primal. These people are obsessed over this thing called goop goop. It tastes wonderful for them. They make it from the swamp out of different materials. But
like what kind of materials? Like is goop goop people?
No, it's not people, but it is like a bit of bird dropping, a bit of neural squirrel, a bit of swamp water.
So I'll be like, it's like, oh God, it's a croakin.
Croakin, yes, croakin. As he starts waddling over towards Qualitative Rex. Let's see.
I want to hear you say that in a croakin voice.
Qualitative Rex. Yeah, heads over to Qualitative Rex, and Qualitative Rex is hanging upside down, arms tied to vines, and you see him just kind of press Qualitative Rex, and he boing, like springs back to how he was. As you get woken up by the jolt, and he says, "You're alive. You're ready for Grub, you are." Mm-hmm. And he'll finally wobble over to the blindfolded, hanging from the ceiling by the wrist with their hands bound together in front of him with sticky goop. And You will be woken up by being twisted and spun in the air. And everything is black. You're blind. You can't see anything.
Is he going to make my check against nausea?
You can see some vague. There's some type of flickering light on the other side of your blindfold that you can make out that there's a decent light in here, but you can't really see anything with a blindfold on. And he goes,
so, quick question. Which of you want to go first? Anybody? Any takers want to go first?
First for what?
First for Grub. Tasty group. Yep. Oh, there's no tasty group. No tasty group.
And he starts waddling towards. Three of you can see now as you see waddling towards an entrance to a cave. This looks to be like some type of cavern you've made yourself out. You can see your belongings in some type of crude crates around this area. The weapons are just laying against the wall. And there's a doorway that you can see off to the side. You can't see what's down the hall or anything because there's a corner. But he starts waddling towards it to leave this room.
I go get Grub. Oh, I forgot Grub.
And he starts heading off. Unless you guys want to say anything, he's going to leave you alone.
I'm going to tell them what I know about Crokin.
Okay, as he leaves, Zhom explains what he knows about these Crokin.
How I'm restrained, I'm assuming we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that maybe I could break free or wiggle free? Either using acrobatics or trickery or something, or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics, yeah.
I want to try athletics.
Okay.
Can I cast the spell?
Probably not. What spell?
I'm undecided. I just first wanted to know if I could just verbally cast the spell, or
it would have to be a purely verbal spell.
When you were doing the initial narration, I was looking to see, make sure that components work in DC20 the same way they do in 5e, and it said the same stuff about verbal somatic material. But I was having the same thought, and the spells themselves don't have components listed.
Oh, that's funny.
They don't say whether they're verbal, somatic, etc.
Yeah, we'll say it's basically like D&D. So if it's like command, it's just verbal.
Okay.
If it's Misty Step, I think that's just somatic. I don't know. I have to look.
Misty Step's what I'm interested in.
I didn't roll great. I got 11. Is that maybe good enough?
11? Yeah, unfortunately, you're
like,
talking.
That's good enough, right?
Damn sticky goo.
Maybe it's that. I'm going to tell them, I think we can maybe break free. Maybe.
Misty Step is a verbal component.
Hmm?
Misty Step is verbal only.
I just looked that up too. If someone can get this blindfold off of me, I can get up. I need to see where I'm going.
Where are you seeing the components in the spells list?
I just looked up in D&D. Since I don't see it on his, I just looked up in D&D. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one are you looking for?
I was just looking in general to see what my options are, if there was any that I could do that are strictly verbal, but
okay.
I mean, Gust, Catapult, Sacred Bolt, you name it.
Gust, I think, is apparently Gust does not have an H in it. Verbal and somatic. It has somatic, unfortunately.
Okay.
Any of you want to? You can try to take off the blindfold yourself if you want. I would call it an acrobatics.
I'll make that attempt.
Does he do that with his feet? How's that work?
Do I?
You could.
Do I have
cool.
like stuff on my hands such that I can't move my fingers or anything, or is it I'm just sort of bound by the wrist?
Yeah. So you were number. You're hanging from the ceiling upside down, feet tied to the ceiling, hands tied to the vines. Yeah, you can move your hands, but you can't like pull them towards you.
Okay. because I have being the spellblade, I have the bound weapon feature. So can we say that I bound my sword that it would previous adventures? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it visible within 20 spaces? Can I see it?
Definitely. There's not that big of a room.
Okay. Then
roll,
I'm going to use.
It might not be. It might be in a roll perception. Roll an awareness. Sorry. Let's see if. Let's see, because it could definitely be tucked away somewhere. I would say 10 or over. It's.
Oh no! I'm blind as a freaking bat.
You start to look, and the goo that has your feet attached to the ceiling just falls right into your eye, and you're going. Ah!
Roll the 1 there.
Ooh. I did get an 18 on my acrobatics.
Ooh, that's definitely enough. You're able to slip off the blindfold on one eye and look out with your arm like.
Frogs, no delicious goop goop, or disappointment, or Rex. That does not look fun. I will Misty Step or attempt to. I'll just go 3 spaces so that I don't have to make a check. Unless
How about I go ahead and present? I forgot that I had this set up to go. So, yeah. So we have Zhom over here. We have Bart is like on the wall over here. We got the paladin, and you are like over here, just kind of hanging from the ceiling. And you can bamf wherever you want.
I will go and land next to not Grub, not them, but Zhom. To
How did you know about my half brothers?
Yeah.
To try and get him untied so that then he can help with the other 2.
All right. Do you want to do an athletics, or do you want to help him with his athletics?
It's probably going to be similar. I'm happy to try it. What's your might like, Marks?
I got 2, but I specialized in athletics. I'm adept in athletics.
All right. So roll athletics again. This time you get a D8 added to it.
Oh, okay.
With the help action. I want everyone also to roll an awareness now. About this time, everyone should roll awareness.
11.
11.
Well, that's better.
16.
16 is pretty good.
17.
17 is pretty good. And what did you get for your athletics?
I got 15 for awareness and 23 for athletics.
Oh, easy enough. You get ripped right off of this little stone bed that you were stuck to. You hear a little bit of a rip. You check, and it wasn't your pants, so you're okay.
Not again.
The Qualitative and Bart, you hear some sound coming from this door. Something like
Find the potions. Potions.
As well as a
Where's the goop goop? What happened to goop goop?
and it seems to be coming from the top. And then the deeper voice says,
"What are you doing? Go back to the prisoners. Go back to the prisoners."
Anywho, what do the 2 of you that are free want to do? Or if you're not free, you can do something too.
Yeah, I'm free. One of the others. Me and Magic ZZ Top. He looks like ZZ Top. Just a little bit. Like ZZ Top dwarf.
I just noticed your staff has been. How sad. Yeah, so you're going to focus on Bart first?
Yeah, I will at least.
Yar, free me from these
right.
bindings.
Someone roll athletics.
I'll go help out.
Okay. You're going to go, okay. Go ahead and roll athletics with a D8 again if you want. Because Bart can help you on his own. That's to Zhom. To you, Marks.
I'm sorry, what?
Roll athletics with a D8 again.
Oh, you want me roll?
To
Okay.
take Bart off. Yeah. And then, how are you helping Rex?
We've traveled together for a bit, presumably.
Actually, I forgot. Rex was in the middle of doing something. Oh no, you couldn't find your sword. That's right.
Yeah, 25.
You ripped him right off.
But if
you,
we
mate.
travel together enough that I know that Rex likes his sword, rather than going and like ripping him out,
Probably.
I'll grab his bag and just bring it over to him and him.
You can find it. You can see your sword. You can bamf it to your hand if you want. On Rex. So, Chaz, you were able to materialize your sword into your hand.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'm gonna try cutting at the vines.
Easy enough. Once you have your sword out, you just do a few slices. The vines give way and you fall to the ground. You hear the two that Rex and Bart, you hear now getting closer to the door up north. You hear some type of humming as it gets closer and closer.
I don't know about you all, but I, for one, am excited to try the good.
There's no other entrance or exit, right?
Not that you can see. You seem to be in some type of cave that's been somewhat carved out crudely.
Is this considered subterranean? I have subterranean and swamp.
It is technically subterranean, I suppose.
All right. I get advantages on stealth checks. I'm going to hide.
You're going to hide. All right. Roll that stealth check.
We got all our equipment, right? I want to grab my equipment first, if not.
So interesting enough, anyone wearing plate armor does need some time to put that on.
Is light armor considered plate?
No. I think those three, though, have to put on plate armor.
I will put on my armor.
I'm like, wow.
All right. Start donning your armor.
Same.
What'd you roll for your stealth?
Oh, yeah. Advantage on stealth. And
where are you guys donning your armor?
19.
19 is pretty good. You go stealth.
I'll go over near is that top right area the entrance?
Yep.
So not really anywhere for me to hide. I'll just go.
There's stuff. There's crates and crap in here. If you want to just hide somewhere anywhere in this area here. Oops.
I'll go straight up to that kind of slant right there. I'm not hiding. I just want to be out of the way of the doorway while I put on my armor. Because if he's friendly and is willing to share the goop goop, I want to try. If he gets all persnickety about us being out of our vines, I want to bother.
All right. Where does everyone else want to be? Bart and Rex. Where do you want to be?
I'm gonna put my armor on next to Bart.
Oh, okay, over here.
Yeah.
All right. And Bart, do you have armor to put on?
Yeah, I have heavy armor. We're helping each other put our armor on.
Okay.
It's a 2-man job.
It kind of is. That's fine. All right. Comes back into the entrance as he opens this little wooden door.
Look at this dude. That's awesome.
As he starts waddling forward with this wooden little bowl of goop goop. As he comes around the corner and hears you clanging and stuff with armor, turns and goes, rah, rah. He seems alerted. He just drops the goop goop and says, help, 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 and starts running this way again.
No.
What are you doing?
I would like to stop him from doing that.
You going to grapple him?
Yeah.
All right, roll athletics.
15.
Ooh, he rolled a 19.
Oof.
He is slimy too. He just slips right out.
If there's enough time for me, I want to pop around, and I have a bolo. It's one of my weapons to try to capture or whatever.
Sure.
Is that just normal martial check?
Technically, it should be more into initiative at this point. So, if you have, let's actually give Feldspar 3 more actions if you want, 3 more action points if you want.
Oh, that's where we have action points. Yeah.
Sure. What do I
There's
want?
combat music. It's like dun, 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 dun.
It's a little cheesy, but could I just try and grapple him again?
Sure. You're gonna offset the disadvantage?
Yeah, so action point number 2 to try the grapple again. Action point number 3 to offset the disadvantage. Action point number 4 to give myself outright disadvantage. This seems like a good use of the turn. Dirty 20.
That's better than his 14. So
Grab.
you have him grabbed. He slips through the first time. You come around with the other arm. You don't have your plate mail on, by the way. It does take some time. You grab him. The shoulder pauldron falls off. Ding, 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 ding.
Listen here. Turn him around. I just want the group.
Group, yes. Put group all over you. Rub it on face, rub it on body. Yeah, grub like.
Is it a spa treatment or is it food?
I don't know what you say.
What we're describing is exfoliation.
Oh, yes, Grub get very foliation. Yes. Yeah. Put group on.
Rotate 90 degrees so he's now in view of the group. Zhom, and just hold him out at the end of my turn for whoever else to do whatever else they want to do.
I'll say one more person can go if you want before he'll try to do something. You said Zhom wants to. You are hidden. He does not see you. He's currently being held right there.
Well, I mean, he's already held him, right? So
yeah.
Feel free to knock him out.
Oh, yeah, you can knock him out then.
Okay.
Is there a maneuver for that?
You can just do non-lethal if you're doing melee.
Sure. I thought power attacks. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and knock him out with non-lethal attack, power attack version of it with advantage.
Okie dokie. Cool. 1 extra damage. So you're using 2 action points.
Do I get any?
You moved 4, so that's all of your action points. Yeah.
Do you get anything because I'm hidden still and I'm coming up on him? Do I get
advantage.
Anything? Do I get double advantage in?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, nice. This is my first time.
He doesn't exactly. Usually it'd be hard to sneak up to someone like this, but he's a bit distracted.
Oh my god, one of them was 19. Yep, can't beat that. All right, so that would be 25 total, right? I don't know if I had any other bonuses. No, 25. Plus the power attack.
Yeah. This is this guy. So 25 against this guy is a brutal. So that's 3. 4. That's enough for this guy. He just plops to the ground with a little nasty splat sound from all the goo, from all the stickiness of him.
I just snuck up behind him and took my glaive and just pulled it out and hit him with the hilt of it in the back of the head.
Nice. There he is. As he falls onto the ground.
I take 2 fingers and dip it into the goop.
All right.
How's the taste?
How's the taste?
Surprisingly sweet.
Surprisingly sweet.
Now, what things that I know are usually in a goop goop?
Bird, crap, swamp water, squirrel. Those are the ones you know.
I'll ask him. Do you taste a hint of bird poop or squirrel or maybe swamp?
There is some fermented berry in there. So
it's probably what it is. It's probably the fermented berry.
It needs to go through the bird's digestive tract to really extract all the flavor.
There is enough for everyone to try.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
The free dwarf ancestry trait is Where is it?
It's your immune to disease, right?
Your stomach.
No, it's iron stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is advantage on saves against things that you consume.
So, in other words, the dwarf just puts things in his mouth.
Yes, I wasn't even going to have you roll it.
All right. Duly noted. Does anybody remember how we got here?
Well, whoever was on watch did not.
You do know that you were going through the swamp for some mission, and you were taking turns on rest. Bart, you rolling the highest. Remember, you passed off your watch to Feldspar.
The last thing I remember was saying, "Good night, Feldspar." Where the hell are we? How did we get here?
Well, that's a good question. I have no idea. Sorry, everybody. Sure. This one's on me.
How's everybody feeling? Is everyone... I feel a little woozy, but that could have just been the grog I had before bed.
Rex and Bart still hear voices from the other room.
Fine potion. Fine potion.
Can I go up to the door, like sneak up to the door, and in subterranean environments, I have like 3 spaces of tremor sense. Can I feel there's anybody close? That close?
You reach out for a little bit, feeling the ground, the door. There's just like a second it passes within just 3 spaces, and then walks away. So they seem to be moving around, not in one space, and not getting too close to the door, but get just within 3 spaces and move away.
I'll move back to them and whisper that to them.
What do y'all want to do now? You gonna just wait? Or are you gonna finish putting on your armor? You are able to put on your armor. Yeah.
Excellent.
After a bit, you're able to put on your armor, and you hear a voice up, one of the voice through the door, using that same perception check is, what was his name?
Hibbit. I love it.
Hibbit's just Hibbit. Where's Hibbit? Hibbit should be back.
What do y'all do?
We can either masquerade as Hibbit, or we can hoorah our way out.
I mean,
so are we armored up now?
You are armored up now. You have all your belongings, all your armor, your little magic armor.
I'll very straight face be like, skinning him and put in his skin on us to hide would just be really tough with all this slime. This is why I have low charisma.
I'm gonna put my hand on Rex's shoulder and say, "The flying spaghetti monster will shield you." And you get this like strong aroma of like spaghetti sauce. Marinara, yeah. But your PD just went up. Well, hang on, let me make sure I can make the actual success on this thing here. Oh yeah, that's good. It's an 18 on the die. So you now have +2 PD for the next 10 minutes.
Can you? What if you had like an Italian accent as flying spaghetti monster?
A pirate with an Italian accent.
Italian pirate.
All right. It's a very good marinara.
I can also help us.
Rex, how about we kick down this door and take care of business? It's a me.
What did Feldspar say?
You would know that Feldspar can make connected portals to go about 10 spaces that you all can move through. We could do that, but taking care of business sounds more fun.
I could get my bow ready and shoot a volley of arrows. Just give me an opening for you.
Sounds like a plan. Who's going first?
Wait a minute. Is this portal big enough for a person to step through?
Yes.
Wait. We should do a 2-prong attack. A couple of us come through a portal one side and the rest through the door.
Do you have to see where the portal is, though?
I'm checking that now. when I do that thing, it doesn't say I have to see the other location.
Does it say what happens if you go into a wall?
No, I think he's just assuming we can't. When you use your arcane sigil feature, which lets me put a sigil where I'm standing, can do stuff to create one intangible arcane portal within 10 spaces that is linked to the sigil.
Okay.
Creatures of your choice within one space of either can spend one space of movement to teleport next to the other thing. So it seems the rule as intended, I should be able to see where to throw up the portal, but in this draft of rules as written, it does not.
I would say you can do it, but actually roll an awareness real quick.
So, well, we'll see how that goes. 22.
You noticed, thinking about that ability you have, there are some cracks around that door. Could probably try to. You can get over there, kind of close one eye, and see just enough that it is a bigger open area. It does go straight 10 spaces back if you wanted to do that.
So to answer the question of whoever asked it, yes, I could do that before we open the door.
What I was kind of wondering is maybe Zhom could fire a volley of arrows through the portal, and then as soon as he fired them off, I would step through behind them.
I see. You do have to, I think, go through it. You can't fire through, which is too bad, really.
You could also set up I thought what Chad was saying, you'd set up the portal and Zhom would just shoot from the door while someone goes behind through the portal or something.
Oh, God.
Well, no, I was thinking he could shoot through the portal because that would be that would be a great surprise attack. Although,
yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Especially if I set my arrows on fire.
Can they go through the portal too? Can enemies go through the portal?
No. So the two things I can do with it. One is creatures of my choice within one space of either sigil or portal can spend a square of movement to teleport next to the other thing. Or when I'm within one space of either of them, I can cast a spell or make an attack as if I was standing in another space. So I can do it through, but you all can't.
Okay. Probably because you know how it works and stuff.
Yeah.
You have an attack spell?
Well,
yeah.
Well, and let's not waste the mana points and everything else. Let's just see if we can, pick the lock on the door and.
Is it big enough, wide enough area? Like if we kick open the door, I shoot some arrows, and then people rush through.
Yeah. They're 5-foot squares. You can't end your turn on the same square, but you can. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Let's try that. Like, run up there, and whoever wants to bust through the door, bust it open. I shoot the volleys out, and we go from there. What do you think?
Okay.
Works for me.
Alrighty.
I mean, my volley might, depending on what we see on the other side, it may be useful, maybe not.
So what order do you want to go in?
I want to prep a spell, depending on how long it lasts.
Is that the order you want?
It's fine with me.
Perfect.
I am going to.
Oh, wait, I thought someone else was going to open the door, not the ranger.
Yeah, I'll take point.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Greg, I would like to cast Fire Shield on myself before we kick open the door.
Sure.
Lasts for an hour.
Oh yeah! Wow. Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, let me take a potion. It's my whole thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take. I think I'm just gonna take. I don't know if this will be useful or not. Basilisk Eye, I guess sense vibration 20 space, not great, but I have a physical resistance of +1. So
nice. Not damage. Okay.
Physical resistance +1, yeah.
Nice.
For 10 minutes or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's really good actually. It's better than damage reduction. So we going to you see the door.
There's a door over there. I sense it now.
All right, before he opens the door, I'm gonna cast bless on. Nope, I'm not. Sorry, it's also concentration. Just kidding.
I guess actually, since I took that, I get Tremor Sense 20 spaces now. Does that help me detect movement of different targets in there?
20 spaces.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. You can sense 3 entities moving around in there.
Okay, so let me sense, and the best moment when they're kind of grouped together enough to where I can kind of hit them a volley.
Okay. I see. Roll an awareness first. This is for something completely different. If you get over 18, let me know.
I think I might have 20.
20. Vaguely, very vague. You actually sense a 4th one. Can't really pinpoint it. It's very vague.
No. We got potentially 4 hostiles.
Roll a survival. You get advantage on this, I think, because it's your terrain. This is how well you can group them when you bang open the door.
Survival. 14.
14. You're able to get 2 of them in one spot. It's really close. I'll say all 3. It's close enough.
All right, cool. Trying to do a Daredevil moment.
All right. You're kicking open the door, or are you opening the door just for thematics? No?
Kick it.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume you kick.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Nice. You kick open the door, and you see there's another room, torch lit. This one's much wider, as you see different crates and materials, probably loot from caravans, food stuff, strewed throughout this area. You can see why they're having trouble finding anything. As I remove that. And you see nothing. Because they're right here. Hold on.
They're invisible.
I should probably just create logons for you all, and you can. But anyways, you did want to group them up.
Well, in such a way where I can hit them with a volley, if I can.
How close do they have to be for volley?
I think 1 or 2 spaces to each other.
Say like that then.
All right. I'm gonna use my 2 action points and a stamina point to launch a volley of arrows and try to hit them all. I'm gonna use. See, that's 2 action points. Can I up that up to an advantage and power attack? Then
sure.
All right. Okay. Let me see what happens.
All the staminas are being used.
I have 2 stamina, so I still got 1 more left. Where's my thing at? So I got 18 plus power attack. Well, anyway, yeah, 18.
18 is decent. It's a normal hit on these guys. I'm sorry, one of them it is a meets it, beats it, I think, right? So yeah, they all hit. Just normal hits. Yeah, +1, so 2 damage to all of them right now.
I think so. You deal 2 damage of the weapon's type to each target. I don't know what that
is. Your weapon. What's your weapon?
It's an arrow, piercing, short bow, which is I believe is 1 right space.
Alrighty. Who else had something ready to go? As you fire multiple arrows off into the air, and they just thud into some of them. Specifically, this guy doesn't seem too phased by it. He's like, looks at you concerned like that with a big frown. Who else has something ready to go?
I have something I can do, but I don't want to throw all my juice at these guys if the marshals will be able to make quick work of them.
Okay. I would say you can move if you want. Well, first, how about Rex? What does Rex want to do?
Well, I don't have anything long range prepared. I'm going to have to just
rush him.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That is unfortunately.
Wow.
You have to spend 2 action points to get there. Where do you want to go? You can go anywhere though, because you have
the very first one I encounter.
All right. Well, you can count the first one right there.
Right.
It looks to be a weird-looking guy. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to attack with my bound sword.
Nice.
And I'm going to spend the stamina point to smite him.
Oh, nice. I think you can actually choose to spend that after you hit, so you know you hit. And you want to do anything with the last action point? Give yourself advantage, power attack, any other?
Yeah, I'll give myself advantage.
Okay.
Where's that other? There it is. Advantage in this game is not 2D. Is not a second D20, right?
It is. It's second D20. But you can get like triple advantage, quadruple advantage.
Okay. I got a 23 on that.
23. Oh my god. That is a heavy hit. Yep, heavy hit. Your base damage is 1, I think, on the weapon you have.
Yeah, base damage is 1, and it's +2 for SP spent if it's a melee. So that's going to add 2 more to that.
4. Yeah, so 4 total because it was a heavy hit. You walk up to this guy, your sword evaporates into your hand in the air as you swing down, and you slice right through him as he falls apart into a couple pieces. And I just killed every single grunt on the map by accident.
Oh no!
God, that was quite a smite.
I hit him so hard I damaged the guy next to him.
Right.
Okie dokie. Nice. Who wants to do what about Bart? Do you want to rush in and do anything? You can move at least for this.
Are they within 10 spaces of me?
Probably.
Or I guess is the closest one within 10 spaces of me?
Yes, barely.
Okay. Yep. So I'm gonna point at him and say, "Get him, spaghetti monster." I'm gonna spend 3 AP. I'm casting Sacred Bolt cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Does a 15 hit their MD?
A 15?
Yes.
Definitely. Holy crap.
Okay, I need
That's a brutal hit.
I need a mental save.
A mental save.
I don't know if it's gonna matter, so it's gonna be.
It probably won't matter.
Yeah, so it's 1 damage for the hit. The second AP was to increase that damage to 2.
You got 9 on a save.
Well, so it just says spell check against MD. Hit the target takes 1 damage. It's a cantrip.
Oh, so it scales up.
But I'm boosting it to 2. And then I'm trying to apply the expose. So that's what the mental save is for.
Okay, so he is DC exposed, dead on the ground, as your bolt that looks surprisingly like a meatball flies through the air, splats into him as his whole front
does
opens
corrosive
up
damage. It's very acidic meatball.
Okay, it just melts through him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is he exposed because like his pants fell down? Because he burned through his belt? I don't understand.
Well, it exposed his chest and his belt, and his pants fell down. Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing. That's a terrible way to
go. All right. Well, this went splendid. Do you want to?
I agree.
That's all my AP because I used 1 prior to that to do the Shield of Faith. So
what about Feldspar?
How much movement would it take me to get next to the other guy?
10. Oops. Is this? No. Is this? never remember. Okay, 2 over here. You take 2 AP.
Fucker.
Oh, the other guy.
Go.
2 AP as well.
I will go do that.
2. Yeah. Just barely, though.
Then I will use 1 AP to cast Shocking Grasp.
He's a big one.
He's a big one. You notice he was about to croak at one of the other guys. Go inform. And then they died.
I will use my last action point to give myself advantage. He's not wearing metal armor, is he?
This guy, no.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
If he survives, he needs to make a...
He will survive.
Physical save.
Physical save. Interesting. He fails either way.
Okay. He can't use action points until the start of his next turn. It's the normal Shocking Grasp kills reactions thing. And then base damage of 1. Is a 25 a brutal hit?
No, actually, on this guy, a 25 is a heavy.
Okay, so 1 base damage, another 1 for heavy, 2 more for a natural 20, so 4 lightning damage.
Yep. As you go up and you stick your hand out, you send lightning into him. As it courses through his body, and he looks mad, but he can't do anything about it.
And I've used all my movement.
Yeah, all your that was actually all your movement. Yeah.
Okay, then that is my turn.
Now we come to initiative. Go ahead, roll. I think this is just in combat, so go ahead and roll a basic attack for your initiative.
This martial check?
No, just attack.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The DC on this is 17, so someone needs to get over 17 to go first.
Oh my gosh. I got 11, so no.
I got a 16.
Oof.
Got an unclean 20.
There we go.
Ooh, there you go.
Got a dirty 21.
Oh, wow. Who wants to go first? Bart or Rex?
Go for it, Rex. Smash.
All right.
Okay. I really don't. I don't want to kill this guy. I will go. Okay. I am gonna just attack him with my sword, but I'm going for non-lethal damage. Just want to knock him out.
You can flank him if you want.
Yeah.
I think in this system it gives +2, if I remember right.
I think that's right.
Oh, nat 20.
Really?
Nice.
Jesus Christ. What's the total? 25 then total?
Yeah.
That is a brutal hit. +2. It's just 4, just like the other one. Sorry, 6. 4? Wait, hold on. 2 +2, 3. No, 5. Shouldn't yours been 5 for the Shocking Grasp?
Well, is it?
Oh no, sorry. That's just a heavy hit. You're right. 4.
Okay.
I can't. I forgot I upscaled them because of this is for level 1.
Mm.
So are you doing your smite or no?
No, I'm not going to do the smite.
All right, as you come down behind him, they slash across his. Well, I guess you're doing non-lethal, so you hit him across the head with the side of your blade, and you think you're going to knock him out, and his head is going gong, and he turns and looks at you. He is still up.
All right, I'll take a shot with advantage with my hand crossbow.
Was that all of Rex's action points?
Oh yeah, sorry. You use 1 for movement. I think that it was only 1 attack, 1 action point for the attack, right?
Yep.
I just crit with my crossbow. He's dead.
Are you kidding me?
I rolled with advantage. I rolled a 20 and an 11. The range is 15.
Yeah. What's the He has. Do you do 4 damage at least? I guess you would.
It's a 25 total.
Yep. That's just enough, actually. So as you go up and slap him across the head, think you're going to knock him out, you see a crossbow bolt right into the back of his head as this big creature looks at you. And he falls over.
I reload my crossbow.
All right. You find yourselves alone in a room. Oops. I didn't mean to bring this guy. You find yourselves in a room with tons of crap everywhere that you can see. There seems to be no organization here whatsoever. You see bags, crates, boxes, wood, broken things, tent structures that are just kind of pushed against the wall. This place is a mess. And you see a very obvious wooden door over here. You can see light coming in through the sides of it, so you can tell it goes to the outside.
Guys, hang tight for a second. Hang tight for a moment. And I'm just going to look everyone over and make sure no one's taking any damage.
I don't think so.
Anyone bleeding?
You kind of just did
bruised?
3 crits in a row.
All right. I'm going to start searching the crates for any type of ingredients I could use to make any type of, well, let's see. I can brew things, so any type of like, there's honey for mead, or there's any type of like grain for ale. I'm just gonna start searching if like any supplies I could use to like brew something or make like an ointment or some bandages or any type of poisons I recognize.
All right.
I'm just going looking through everything.
Yeah. Who wants to do an investigation?
I'll do one as well. Feldspar would be looking for anything of historical or arcane significance.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do one too. Looking for weapons or something.
Okay. What does Rex want to do? You can help.
I'll
you can help someone too.
Yeah, I'll help.
Zhom,
I'll help.
He's looking for generally good things.
I got 19, and if I need to get, do I need more than 20?
19's not the best. But,
yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll help Bart.
Bart, okay. 19. You find 4 healing potions looking around here.
Oh.
Just collected about. You find it's a little one of the chests they must have stolen, not opened yet. What did Feldspar get?
This is when we find out if he's a rogue or.
I will take one of the healing potions and go, look at these. Here, each of you, take one healing potion.
Wonderful.
Quality.
Hunter's only as good as his hunting hunting party.
Thank you, mate.
Not a rogue.
I'm assuming this is a first level healing potion? Or is it a third level?
Second. Third level.
Third level. So that's 6 HP. Yeah. Nice.
Uh-huh. What about Feldspar?
I got an 8.
You find a painting that was by an ancient guy called Tonapart, who made paintings of his war achievements, and it looks like they have put goop all over it, and it has slowly corroded away most of the painting.
Oh, such a tragedy.
What did Bart get for your investigation? And you get a D8 help on yours.
Okay, cool. I was doing a nature check just to see if I could find any like herbs or
nature's fine too, I guess, if you want.
But that's fine. I mean, whatever works. Yeah, dude, it's super high. It's 16 on the die plus 7, so 23 plus 5, 28. Not high enough. I was looking for a 30, wasn't I? Gosh dang it.
No, 28 is the highest result. You are looking through. You are finding all these type of good supplies. These guys just ransacked. It looks to be some type of like I don't know. They must have been delivering a bunch of rare cooking materials or something. And you're finding like all these things you can use in different ways. You go and you lift up this tent material, canvas material, and you see a sleeping frog over there. He's on the ground. You see him just kind of snoring. You notice that his arms are bound together behind him, and so is his legs. And he's just sleeping on the ground, bound up, unable to move. He's wearing, looks to just be some canvas type clothing. Looks older for a frog, you'd think. Not sure.
Is he gagged?
He just keeps on sleeping. Nope.
I'll give him a little nudge. Try and wake him up.
Opens one eye.
Do ye be one of these other frog-like people? Why are you bound?
Oh, frogs these days aren't what they used to be. Oh, goddamn degenerates.
If I untie you, you're not going to cause any trouble, are you?
I'll cause trouble. I'll take over this clan, yeah.
I'll untie him.
All right. Here's the plan, right? We're going to go out there. You look tough.
And he points over at Feldspar.
You look tough. You run in, get their attention.
You points at Rex.
You look like a ranged person. You'll go and start attacking them from behind. The rest of you, I don't know what you do, but you guys ready for this?
He starts waddling towards the door.
Well,
I'm picturing a frog, Rick Sanchez.
I actually have
so slow.
Wait for it.
Yeah. Okay, he's coming. He's coming.
Oh. Well, I suppose I can be tough.
I think we're gonna have to wait for next time then, because it's already 11:18. Do you want to stop here? I don't know. It's up to you all.
I mean, if we're going immediately into combat, it's probably going to take a minute, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do it next
That's
time.
the time to pause.
Okay. You did have a choice of trying to sneak out, so that's why it could have been a lot shorter. But since you just got Sanchez to come and start your battle, it might take a bit.
All right.
We can. We'll see next time.
Finish this in a R2.
Yeah, it's just gonna be one big battle, kind of.
That's
and
fun.
then it'll be done.
Croaks and explosions. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. And this is GenrePlay. Don't forget to leave comments if you have any questions about DC20 or want to suggest anything else for us to play. Subscribe if you want to. Yeah, or that.
If you really hate Pat, let me know. I'll respond to you in the comments.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe and keep up with all of our episodes of this and other discussion things like Behind the Dice and Art of the Game and more, and interviews and stuff that we do. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and until next time.
Bye.
When the dice roll high, we touch the sky. But when they crash, it's a barely laugh. GenrePlay lighting the way. Our tales